Hi, this is Ron Martinson of ronmartinblog.com. I'm here today to talk about the Canon Pro 2000. Now this device features a touchscreen menu. As you can see, I can slide through here. When there's any sort of notification that you need to know about, there'll be an orange bar. In this case, if I click on New Notice, it tells me the ink is running low. If I tap that even more, it'll show me which inks are low and the option to replace them with giving me instructions on how to do that. So I'll return back to the previous menu or return to the home menu. Now I have two rolls on here that are loaded, and I can also load manual paper. So if I select this, then I can choose which one I want to eject or load. And if I scroll through, I can see things like maintenance, job management. So I can see things like save jobs, job list, and I can see all the ones that I've printed that are saved on my hard drive, and if I were to select one of these, I could quickly reprint it without having to use the computer. I can print from USB drive, which is located just off screen here through the USB port, and I've observed that it will not take cameras directly, but if you plug in USB drive or a flash drive, it seems to work fine. This does support wireless LAN as well as wired, and so there's settings for that. Oops, excuse me. And there's basic information about the printer. Lots of good stuff in here. I encourage you to look at the manual for more information. Let's do a quick paper loading demonstration. So after being prompted to lift the cover from the control panel, you'll notice that when I move this gray lever, that these rollers come up and down. And so when they're up, we can line our paper up to this orange line, and generally what I do is I try to align it right here, just about so, along these bottom edges and that. Pinch it down. You can hear the suction. The suction level is adjustable. I close the lid, and then the paper gets loaded. If there's any skew errors, you'll be notified. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit about how the inks work here. So we're seeing red for the inks that are low. So if I wanted to replace one, you see this big long arm comes up. And in this case, I have one of the starter cartridges. It's a smaller cartridge, and I can continue to use that kind. Or we have the big giant beasts. Quite a bit difference between the 700 milliliter and I think this is 100 milliliter. At any rate, once we have whatever size we need, pop these guys in there. Oops. And then lock it down, close it up, and the printer takes care of the rest.